ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अखंडमंडलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चिद्रूपेण परिव्याप्तं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुरादिरनादिश्च गुरुपरमदैवतं गुरः पुरोतरं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिली नित्यं ये एकनित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वाधिसाक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। So bhavaतीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं त्वं नमामि. That means we should always think of that what is he, what is a guru is bhavaतीतं. You can think of that means beyond our thought. Bhavaतीतं त्रिगुणरहितं sato raja tama. These are the three gunas. Triguna So he does neither have sadguna nor have rajoguna nor has tamoguna. So these are the three gunas he doesn't have. Bhavatītam trigunarahitam sadgurung. Sadguru, that means na sanna sanna sadasanna mahanna chanu nastri pumanna cha napumsakameka bijam yei brahmatas samupatika ekachitta dhanya birajarutare bhavapasabadhaha. What does it mean? Na sanna sanna, na sat, na asat, na sadasat. Na stri pumanna cha napunsakameka bijam. Na stri, na purusa, na yununch. So na male, nor female, nor yununch. So what is that? That is actually the Brahman. That is actually the Sadguru. So Sadguru is, okay, we can always say that the incarnation of God are also the Sadgurus. Yes, that is true. And there are many such incarnations. And let's say some 24 incarnations of Lord Vishnu or some 14 or 15 incarnations of Lord Shiva. They are also the Sadgurus because they have come to the earth. And similarly, you can say that Adi Shankara is a Sadguru because he is deputed. He is deputed for a particular task to see that Hindu Dharma or the Sanatana Dharma is re-established in our country, India. So that Adi Shankara is also a Sadguru. So we have to find out actually who are the, like Babaji, Mahavatar Babaji is a Sadguru, Lahiri Mahasaya is a Sadguru. So we have to find out actually who are the Sadgurus. श्रोत्रियो वृजिनो का महत्तयो ब्रह्मवित्तमः ब्रह्मण्यु परतः शांत निरिंधन इवानलः अहेतुक दया सिंधु बंधु आनमतं सतं. What is a guru? This is the characteristics of a guru. Shrotriyo, that means he is versed in all the Vedas. Shrotriyo, Brujino means he is on, he has no desires and he is unsmitten with desires and sinless. So he is sinless and unsmitten with desires. Shrotriyo, Brujino. Brahmavittamah, that means he is a Brahmavit, that means he understands the Brahman. He understands the Brahman. Who other than a Sadguru can understand the Brahman, you tell me? Brahman is something which is not to be understood, it's very difficult. It's not to be understood by us. So that is why in Kenopanishad it is written that, look, that anybody who says that he knows, it is under consideration how much he knows. And when he says that he doesn't know, then he is the right person because he knows that Brahman is unknowable. Because Brahman is unknowable, that is why he is saying that no. So in any case, what we should do, Swami Shivananda, I remember one thing he has said, that 1 ounce of practice is much better than a ton of theory. So that means what we should do? Swami Vivekananda has stated in one of the things, he is saying that practical Vedanta. So Vedanta you read, but you should understand the practical Vedanta part of it. So Adi Shankar has stated that, look, there are you have to do a sadhana, that is a purushartha, some people say. So he has classified it in 4 angas, like So he says that there is sadhana chatushtaya, four steps of sadhana, and a person can do sadhana if the first stage is there. That means vivek. He says that vivek, conscience. Brahma satyam jagana mithya tyeva rupa vinishchaya. Soyang nitya nitya vastu vivekah samudahruta. This is the example of vivek. Brahma satyam jagana mithya. That means Brahma stamba parjantam sarvang maya mayang jagat. Satyam satyam punha satyam harer nama iva kevalam. So what he says, Brahma satyam jagana mithya. Brahma is the only thing which is the truth. Rest others are illusion. When a person understands that, we say that he has the conscience. So this is the first step of practical Vedanta. Brahma satyam jagana mithya tyeva rupa vinishchayam soyang nitya nitya vastu. Vivekah samudahruta. Soyang nitya anitya. That means who is he? And soyang nitya anitya vastu. Nitya is the truth and the falsity. So what is the truth and what is the falsity? He has to understand, and he has to understand himself. Then we say that he has the viveka. That means self-realization is the first step to sadhana. Please remember this. Please remember, I am repeating once, twice, thrice. Self-realization is the first stage of sadhana, spiritual sadhana. So when a person has got a self-realization, that means don't think that he has done something much better. That means he has just come to the first step of sadhana. What is the next? After the viveka, sadhana chatushtaya, viveka, vairagya, sat sampatti and mumukhyutva. These are the 4 stages. Viveka is, I have already told you. Then vairagya and sat sampatti, sama, dhamma, shraddha, titikha, uparati, samadhana. So these are the 6. Sama, dhamma, uparati, shraddha, titikha, samadhana. These are the 6. Sat sampatti and samadhana, and then mumukhyuta. Mumukhyuta is the 4th stage. Mumukhyuta means mukti vancha. That means somebody is interested to get liberated from this world. So what he has to do? Now viveka is already understood by us. So we go to the vairagya stage. Vairagya stage means a person should have tad vairagyam jugupsaya darshana shravanadibhi dehadi brahma parjantam hanitya bhogavastuni. That means when the person is has understood that, look, dehadi brahma parjantam, that means from the sarira to the brahma, everything is anitya, everything is false, everything is illusion. He has to understand it first. Tad vairagyam jugupsaya darshana shravanadibhi. Darshana shravanadibhi means, I have already told you that panchendriya, panchendriya, pancha karmendriya, pancha jnanendriya, all these things I told you, bakpani pado chopastapayu. Is not? So, Sabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. These are the 5 sense organs and the action organs that I told you. So, now, Tad Vairagyam Jugupsaya Darshana Sravana Dhivihi. Darshana, that means whatever we are seeing, or more attachment towards our vision, or more attachment towards I and all that, you understand, these are all illusion, these are not the truth. Then only Vairagya will come. So Vairagya is a part of the practical Vedanta. So Vairagya has to come to you. And the third step is actually Sat Sampatti, which is there are 6 parameters. Sama, Dhamma, Uparati, Shraddha, Titikha, Samadhana. So Sama means what? Virajya Vishaya Vrata Dosha Drushya Muhur Muhu. Solokya Niyatavastha Manasaha Sama Uchyate. Virajya Vishaya Vratat. Again, Vishaya Vratat means what? Means worldly pleasure, worldly materials, the wealth, all these things are Vishaya Vratat. Virajya Vishaya Vratat Dosha Drushtya Muhur Muhu. What is wrong? Let us say, what is wrong in Artha? Artha manarthang bhavaya nityang nasti tatra sukhale saha matrang putradapi dhana bhajahang bhitihi sarvatraiva bhita nitihi. अर्थम अनर्थं भावय नित्यम. अर्थ ही अनर्थ का फर्स्ट द रूट कॉज ऑफ अनर्थ. अर्थ इज द रूट कॉज ऑफ अनर्थ. अर्थम अनर्थं भावय नित्यं नास्ति तत्र सुखलेशः मात्रम. देयर इज नो हैप्पीनेस इन अर्थ. नो हैप्पीनेस. पुत्रादपि धन भाजं भीति. You have money, then what will happen. No, your son may also become an enemy to you. Your wife may become an enemy to you. Others are definitely become an enemy to you. So that is why artham anartham bhavaya nityam, every day, every moment. So that is why we are saying birajya vishaya brata dosha dushta muhur muhu. Every moment you should find that no. This vishaya materials are not right. Every moment you should find what is the problem. What is the problem in the worldly pleasure? And then birajya dosha dushta solakya niyatavastha manatva. What is my aim? What is my objective? My objective is to get freedom from this burden, from freedom from this world. So that means I am concentrating on my objective, like Arjuna was concentrating on that particular eye of the fish or whatever we have studied, or Ekalavya was concentrating, or all these guys were concentrating. Similarly, we have to concentrate on our objective in order to satisfy that. So what is our objective? Our main objective is to get knowledge, and after we gain knowledge, then we should live knowledge, and we should now try or practice, and that practice should be only projected towards achieving freedom. And that freedom is known as ultimate freedom or mukti, and such people are known as mumukshu. They have the attribute of mumukshu. That I'll tell, that is the fourth stage. So sama is already correct. Now dhamma. Dhamma vishayabhya paravarte sthapanam so goloke vayashamindriyanam sadhamah parikirtita. Vishayabhya paravarte. That means what happens? So if you are if you are putting your vision away from Vishaya, the ear away from Vishaya, the skin senses and all that away from the Vishaya, then what you should do? You should put their particular concentration into its own orb. Orb means what you say, that means let's say my brain is there, and under the brain there are different vision points. So my vision is going to that orb only. From the orb only I am seeing. Is it not? So then from the orb, then it goes to the, our intellect, and then intellect sends it to the memory cells, and memory cells decipher, then what is this person, what is this object and all that, and then all this decipherance and all this, inference is coming directly from the soul. So that is something science which I will tell you later on, but now in order to tell you that is the Vishayabhya paravarte sthapanam sosogolake ubhayashamindriyanam. So ubhayashamindriyanam means two, always remember two indriyas. One is sense organ, karmendriya and jnanendriya. Motor nerves and sensory nerves. These are the two organs. Ubhayashamindriyanam sadhamah parik. Then somebody will say that he has subdued his sense organs. Then only that is known as dhamma. Samadhamma. Then uparati, that means you see the tortoise, bhayanalambana vrittereso paratirutamaha. That means what happens, the tortoise is always, if you see a tortoise always putting its head inside. Why it is putting head? Because you should not put your head outside, he says. That means you should not be outward. Your thoughts should not be outward. Your thoughts should be inward. So when your thoughts are inward, then uparati is said to be happening with you. If you are not doing this thing, then you are not going in the steps of mumukhyuta or the mukti. So that is why he said uparati is another parameter which has to be. Then what else is a titikya or perseverance? Sahanang sarva dukkhana apratikara purvakam chinta bilapa rahita sa titikya nigadete. That means you are having some pain, but you are not doing any action to assuage that pain. Sahanang sarva dukkhanang, all whatever sorrow is there, you should bear it. He is saying whatever is, so sahanang sarva dukkhanang apratikara purvakam, no pratikara. That means you don't do neither any prevention, not any treatment, not any cure, nothing you are doing. So sahanang sarva dukkhanang apratikara purvakam chinta bilapa rahita sa titikha nigadyate. That means you don't have any, you never think of, so your head is aching, so you are not thinking of headache or all these things, but that means your mind is always concentrated in your objective. So once your mind is in the objective, naturally you will not be understanding what your body is doing and what all these things are doing. So that is a stage. So here he is saying like that titikya. Then Shraddha. What is Shraddha? Shraddha is Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhya Vadharanam. Sa Shraddha Krathita Sadbir Jayavastu Palabhyate. Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya. Shastra Vakya. What is written in the scriptures? That is known as Shastra Vakya. Guru Vakya. What the Gurus tell us. We go to a different Guru. Our teachers are also there. We went there and we saw many other Gurus also. And different Gurus are also telling in different forum and platforms we have understood. So Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhya Vadharanam. That you have to think that they are the truth. But Buddhya Vadharanam. Buddhya Vadharanam means you have to apply your mind. A guru will tell you something and do not just blindly accept. Don't blindly accept. Blindly accepting is something wrong. So that is not saying. Adi Shankara is not telling. Adi Shankara is telling, look, Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhya Vadharanam Sa Shraddha Kathita Sadbir Jaya Vastu Palabhyate. Then comes Samyak Sthapanam Buddhe Suddhe Brahmani Sarvada Tat Samadhana Bhityuktam Natu Chittasya Lalanam. That means my mind should be always put in the Suddha Brahma. Samyak. So that means my mind should be directly put on the Suddha Brahma. And there is no fickleness. Na Chittasya Lalanam. So that means what is happening? I am fully concentrating myself on my objective. That is known as Samadhana. Samyak Sthapanam Buddhe Suddhe Brahmani Sarvada Tat Samadhana Bhityuktam Natu Chittasya Lalanam. And the last one is saying, what last one is saying, I must have told you during my discussion earlier. That is the ahankar. When I was telling regarding ego, I said that the ego is not garbha and all that. I said that ahankar is some different attribute of the human being, which is like a white in the milk. So here he is saying, ahankaradi dehantan bandhana jnana kalpitan swasarupa babodhena muktum ichha mumukhyuta. Ahankaradi dehantan, that means kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, mascharya, ahankaradi, ego. All these things are, because of all these things we are bound. Bandhana, ajnana kalpitan, so that is why we don't have the knowledge, we are ignorant. And what is the cause of bondage? Is ignorance. Cause of bondage is ignorance, that is why we are bound. So ahankaradi dehantan bandhana jnana kalpitan so rupa ababodhena muktum ichha mumukhyuta. That means so rupa ababodhena. Understanding who am I, when the self-realization occurs, then one man will be interested to get out of this body. He says, this is very bad. How come that I am staying in my body and my Atman is, I am is my Atman. I am not the body here. Here I am the Atman. What is this? What is this thing, Baba? This is so very bad. So I have to get out. Hari Om Tat Sat.